back to the channel. It's Bilskie here, coming back at you for another edition of Phillies baseball here on the Bilskie Network, the Bilskie channel here on YouTube. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, or if you've done so after, I certainly appreciate you watching. So we're getting ready here for Game 2 of this 3-game series here in San Francisco. Of course, the Phillies winning yesterday by a score of 4-1. And there you see the batting order for this evening. It'll be Gene Segura leading off, playing third base, batting second, the left fielder Andrew Mccutchen. Batting third, the right fielder Bryce Harper. The big fella Rhys Hoskins there at the cleanup spot. Playing first base, JT back behind the plate, batting fifth. Didi Gregorius, shortstop, batting sixth. Batting seventh, the red-hot Roman Quinn. He'll be in center field. Scott Kingery, the second baseman, batting eighth, and batting ninth, and pitching the equally as hot Vince Velasquez. And he is looking for win number 3 on this young season as we take a look once again at the starting lineup for tonight's game. The Phillies at 23-6, the Giants at 12-17. It's Segura, McCutchen, and Harper, Hoskins, Realmuto, Gregorius, Quinn, Kingery, Double V, Vince Velasquez, your starting 9. There is your starting pitchers. Vince Velasquez once again looking for win number 3 here in Game 2 of this series. We're going to take you to the field. Mass Vasgersian and the boys bringing you the action.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. The Phils are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Kevin Gausman is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and trouble for Sandoval. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. And now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Vince Velasquez is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
One and two, the count to Billy Hamilton.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting second.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
1-1.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Working for the punch out and the offering. Count still at 1-2. Flores, the runner at second with one away. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Yastrzemski is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Runner at second here with one man out. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One and one.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Still only one out in the inning. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
From the belt, the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies nothing. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's 1 for 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with one away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, Roman Quinn. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Kingery is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Number 21.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's fouled away. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Standing in now, Rob Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Swung on and missed.
2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
So now to the plate, Kevin Gausman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. But they lead it 3-0.
The third baseman.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A two-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. And right into the shift, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out with the man at first. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Unable to find the zone with the slider. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies 2. Stepping up now, Billy Hamilton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Strike taken to throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
A bouncer to the left side. Segura has it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hunter.
Ready for another chance? Hunter Pence. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he misses again, 2-0. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And that's in there, base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Now batting, left fielder.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the third inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
A ball and a strike. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 2 down, runners at first and second. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
He's set, the 3-2, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, bases loaded. Fouled off. The 0-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Down the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. At the plate now, Roman Quinn, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Second baseman, Josh Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Chopped at third, tough to get to. There's Sandoval, the second for 1, the belt for the twin killing.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So here now is the pitcher, Vince Velasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Neil Walker will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third.
Walker.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But it stays in the park and caroms off archway number 3. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 3-3 game.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Gene Segura standing in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit on the ground to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Francisco Liriano, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 48, Francisco Liriano.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading up for the Giants, the shortstop.
And he'll look at a
Brandon
fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins has it. A toss back to the pitcher. Liriano will be in time to record the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in, Rob Brantley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Liriano has his target. Here's his offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled away. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Kevin Gausman just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew Mccutchen. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Number 22, Andrew Mccutchen.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Ready once again, Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. A dive and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1, here it comes.
0-1.
And now they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead got him in a pickle. The tag from Crawford, and they got him at second base. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Count is 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. Home half of the fifth coming up. Tied at 3-3. Bottom of the inning now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And this is fouled at the plate. Here now the 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So digging in now, Wilmer Flores. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And it's fouled away. Liriano sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up, and no one will track it down. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Into the box, JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
JT Realmuto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Smoke toward third. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And this throw gets away from him.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets fastened. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Logan Webb, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. In now, Roman Quinn drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
1-1.
2-1.
The 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jay Bruce will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano. Throw over to first, back in standing. Time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike two.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Anthony Swarzak enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Philadelphia, number 39. Anthony.
Next to bat for the Giants, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants.
Leading up for the
First
Giants,
delivery to him on the way.
third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2. And a swing and a miss by Sandoval as he couldn't connect that time, and there's one away.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's
No
back-to-back
batter, number
Ks, and
35.
he's making it look pretty easy. This has the
Brandon
makings of a good outing so far.
Crawford.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Rob Brantley, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for San Francisco. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Digging in now, Gene Segura. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it one away.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
Here's Andrew Mccutchen now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Right side and right into the shift. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still tied 3-3. Buster Posey is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Buster Posey.
Fouled off. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Swing and a liner. Foul. And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And now pitch on the way. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jondo Gustave has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 74.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will bang up against the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Coming to the plate now, Roman Quinn. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now in the box, Scott Kingery. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Josh Harrison will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Josh Harrison.
Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Home half of Blake Parker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Blake
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. And this is cut on and missed by Pence as he set down on strikes for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
That's a ball. I got to count 1 and 2.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Marlene Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Riding in once again, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Mccutchen. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Yastrzemski at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Third home run for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Hence is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot toward right center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, JT Realmuto as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Scorched to third. Oh, in trouble for Sandoval. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's now 5-3 Philadelphia. Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hector Neris takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First offering on its way, and that's by him. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Crawford. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Low with the splitter, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Rob Brantley, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. And a reach here, but this gets past him, and this one could be trouble. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike here for the Giants. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
2-2.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Anthony Swarzak claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hector Neris earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Wow. 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 Phil's come back from a 3-0 deficit, take the lead. Wow, a lot to unpack in this one. Anthony Swarzak, who we brought back from the minor leagues, gets the win tonight in relief after, unfortunately, the starter Vince had to leave. His stuff just was not on tonight. Francisco Liriano came in, did a commendable job. Anthony Swarzak came in after that to relieve him, and really just impressed me. Threw a lot of strikes, got crucial strikeouts when necessary. He will take the win. Unfortunately, Vince did not get the win, but congratulations to Anthony Swarzak. Gets his first of the season. And Hector Neris with his still league-leading 13th save in as many tries. And what can you say about the big fella there? Rhys Hoskins, the player of the game, 2 for 5 with a home run, a 2-run home run, and also a double there in the late innings, adding to a 5-3 final score. The Giants, the G-Men jumped out early to that 3-0 lead there in the first inning. And the Phils were really kind of laboring there to try to get something going. Unfortunately, I take it back to the pitching. You never know. You just never know when the opposing team's really going to strike. It appeared that the Giants were hitting everything that I threw at them. But Vince, unfortunately, did not get that quality start he was looking for. He gets a no decision. But there's a next time for Vince Velasquez. But like I said, congratulations to Anthony Swarzak with the win. Yandel Gustave with the loss. Hector the 13th save. And the big fella, Rhys Hoskins, your player of the game. 2 for 5, 2 RBIs, the home run. If it wasn't for him, I dare say the result probably would not have ended up as it did. 5 runs on 16 hits. Wow. It took him a few innings to get the bats going. Unfortunately, some guys really didn't. A couple guys didn't really make connections tonight on the bat, but then again, a couple did. There you see Swarzak the victory, Gustave the loss. Phils now improved their record to 24-6, winning their 8th straight. Unbelievable, 8th straight game. And we still got one more to go tomorrow. But the story of the day, they are just getting better and better, it appears. And just when they are down, they come back. So that old adage, when they're in a match, in this case they're in a game, they are in a game. And it just takes that one inning to get that comeback going. And the comeback does happen. They come back from a 3-0 deficit to take this one 5-3. Just a great comeback overall. And tomorrow, the ace, Aaron Nola, looking for win number 7 as the Phillies look for win number 9. And I dare say it would be the 6th one on this road trip, of a 6-game road trip. It could be a complete sweep of 2 teams on the road. And I'm no statistician, but I would dare say that's sort of unheard of. The last road trip you see a couple weeks ago with Cincinnati and Milwaukee, the Phils did not sweep both series, losing one of the 4 to Cincinnati there on the 10th of April. But here we are. We are on the precipice of the end of the month in terms of baseball. The 29th tomorrow. Wednesday, I'll be playing that one in the evening. Looking for a complete sweep of 2 teams, 6 games on the road, along with 3 at home. So looking for number 9 tomorrow in as many wins as we again go out to the Topps Player Spotlight Player of the Game. Rhys Hoskins, the big fella, who is really turning it on here in that cleanup spot. It's strange because, not strange actually, it's a blessing in disguise. Anybody in that lineup, I mean, we talk about the league leaders, Bryce Harper 9, Tatis 11. Anybody in this lineup can actually hit and be productive. I mean, when you look at the guy that was batting 7th, well, he was batting 8th, now he's batting 7th, Roman Quinn. I mean, he was the league leader in batting average, and he still is, 432. I mean, it just goes to show you that anybody in this lineup can really be a factor and be a huge contributor at any time. Didi Gregorius there, the 3rd spot at 406, Fernando Tatis Jr., who is an absolute beast down there in San Diego, just turning it on in every category. He leads the league in home runs with 11. Bryce still at stuck at number 9. Of course, Reese with his 8th home run, second on the Phillies, only behind Bryce. And look at that, our closer, Hector Neris, number 13. He's got a baker's dozen in saves on this young season. And I do say young season because, believe it or not, we got a few more months to go. We got May, June, July, August, September. So you're looking at 5 months, and it's going to be interesting to see what transpires. But they are sitting atop the National League East. You see Fernando Tatis Jr. Gaining on runs batted in too. I mean, the dude is just an absolute terror, and really closing in on a lot of those league leader positions. But yeah, when you look at the standings, the Phil's now at 24-6. The Mets now 5.5 games back. Marlins 9.5 games back. The Braves 12 games back, and the Nationals 13 games back in the National League East. In a few moments, we will go to Justin Allegri to get the update from around the majors. Got this one in before the end of the day, believe it or not. Figured I'd put this one on as it would normally be broadcast. Normally, Phillies games on the left coast, as I like to call it. On the west coast, start around it'll be 7 p.m. local time out there in San Francisco, which would put it about 10 p.m. here on the East Coast. So got started about 10:20, so that's about right. Just a little over an hour. So we're going to advance the day here. Wow. Anthony Swarzak brought him back from the minor leagues. Made a great showing in that inning of work that he put in last night. And then, of course, tonight, the work he put in earned him the win. Just so happens the Phillies took the lead while he was in. But nonetheless, he gets credited with his first win this season. Hector the save. Gustavi the loss. But we're going to go to the update with Justin Allegri, and I'll be back with a couple closing thoughts and comments. And we'll get you set for tomorrow's game, Game 3, right after this.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies put up 16 hits on the day as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 5-3. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they manhandled the Mets 10-4. The Atlanta Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-1. The Brewers got 11 hits overall as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-3. The Cubs allowed only 5 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-2. The Houston Astros pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 8-1. Nomar Mazara needed only a triple to hit for the cycle, helping the White Sox push past the Rockies 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers tallied 5 home runs overall as they pulverized the Twins 7-1. The Padres picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 9-4. Jay Happ was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Bronx Bombers defeated Detroit 4-2. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-3. The Toronto Blue Jays continued to beat teams now with 11 straight victories as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-0. The Kansas City Royals amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-2. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 9-7. The Oakland Athletics put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.